So, first question I have is aspiring doctor to investment banker, commercial banker, banking in general. How in the world did that happen?
So I'm at Northwestern, where my dad has gone. I finished in 3 years to save my parents' tuition. People ask me why I did that. That's the reason, to save money, so my parents could, put two of us through college at basically the same time. And I wake up one day and there's a letter. Of course, it's 1986, 87. So there's a physical letter. And it says interviewing is beginning in the campus, recruiting center. And I think, I don't know. I've actually put together a resume with the help of the Northwestern Career Center. And I go there and I walk in with my physical resume and they say, oh yeah, we've been meaning to call you. There's 7 or 8 organizations that have picked you out of the book. And I'm like, what? And apparently back then, there were resume books and companies would choose people to interview. And then there was also a sign-up process. So I start interviewing with these companies, mostly financial services, mostly ones that want me for some type of investment banking research in the pharma space or biotech space. And I realized, wait, I'm pretty employable. Who knew this, right? I'm just the child of immigrants. All my parents' friends are, either just regular working people. Working class Evanston is not exactly a place where, you're going to run into, I call it fancy people in my walk of life. And so I ask my best friend's dad, I say, this is my best friend from high school. I say, all these companies are interviewing me. What should I do? And he said, Raheela, you don't even understand. Those offers are incredibly difficult to get. And so I get an offer from Northern Trust and Bear Stearns, among others. And I'm torn between those two. And I took the Northern Trust offer, and the rest is history. So it was being lured in by the Career Resource Center. It was no grand plan. I had intended to go there for 2 years and then maybe go to medical school or go to some kind of business school full time.
Yeah,
once I collected some money.
And that's funny about the resume books too that you mentioned. I mean, as an executive coach now, I mean, have you ever gotten your hands on the old school resume books? Why don't you bring them back to life?
So resume books actually work. People like me who are looking at resumes all day long, I am often printing them off. I keep them in my purse. I look at them when I'm on the elliptical in the morning. I'll look at them almost before I go to sleep at night. I make notes. So we actually do an electronic version of resume books and send them to companies that are hiring for our clients that are in transition. Yep. But the reality is that in many ways, the research will show that the average person is going to give your resume somewhere between 60 and 90 seconds. So if you aren't memorable at that point, you're probably being passed up.